Well, with the roof shut, the conditions will be comfortable here at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Tonight we begin a new homestand with the first of 3 between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Milwaukee Brewers. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Zach Davies gets the call for Game 1 of the series. Harold, what do you got?
Well, his last outing, he did his job. I mean, he didn't give up a run. He did a nice job, gave his team an opportunity, and he picked up the win. So he is throwing the ball as good as he can right now.
Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. HR, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Well, Matt, they're not going to run. I mean, they don't put a lot of pressure on you trying to steal bases. They'll take the extra base if they need to, but they don't run much. They're a team that sits there. They're going to be a lot base to base, rely a lot on the power. This is a total contrast to what we've been seeing throughout the league the last couple of years.
The 2-2 one more time. Now a softly hit ball down the line to third. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting third.
Stepping in, Mike Moustakas. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And Harold, as we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight, they've been pretty much unstoppable the last couple of weeks or so. Winners of 9 straight ball games.
And Matt, the other thing, both teams are on a winning streak right now. I love watching good baseball. So nothing's better than watching 2 teams that are on a winning streak collide. So we're going to get some good baseball hopefully in this game.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Michael Wacha will be towing the rubber for the Cardinals. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, last outing, solid outing. Gave him 6 full innings, but he took the loss. But if you give this club that kind of a quality outing, a lot of times you're going to walk away with a W. If he does that again this game, I think he's got a chance to win.
And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Orlando.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting. Now here's a drive out to right center field. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
Wacha delivering a 1-1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. And Harold, we take a look at the Cardinals entering play here tonight. Well, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games. Hit in the air out to center field. Pham moves over, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out. Now to the plate, Bryce Harper. Well, recently, he hit the 40 home run mark for the season. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Working for the punch out and the offering. Again, he sends it out of play. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And a foul tip here, but it's held onto for the out. Good work behind the plate, and the inning is over. Here's Jed Jerko now. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1. Into the box, Stephen Piscotty. He carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting check. Left fielder.
Here's Randall Grichuk. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. 1-2 now. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the 2-3 go the Cardinals. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Now at the plate, number 7. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race. And a good swing there as this is deep down the line in right, but this is going to wind up out of play. The next 3-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Piscotty going back. Gone to lead off the inning.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
At the plate, Manny Machado, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out. So coming to the plate, Carlos Gomez. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. This ball will be chopped foul. Here comes Waka on a 1-2. Curveball, or maybe even the circle change there. 2-2 regardless. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. Settling in now, Wilson Contreras. He's entering play in this one, a home run shy of 20 for the season. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first, as that will end. Now the 1-2 coming to Molina. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away. Digging in now, Matt Carpenter. He's not among the league leaders in home runs, but his total does top this ball club. Cardinals have been held out of the hit column here. And this is swung on and missed, his 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he could put up similar numbers in this one.
Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now, and he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out the side in. So striding forward now, Zach Davies, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. This is flared out towards second, and this is taken for the out.
The batter, number 9, second baseman.
Riding in once again, Gene Segura. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Grichuk sprinting after it, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
The batter, number 3,
trying to pick things up where he left off. Orlando Arcia. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Now a ball fouled down the right field line, out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this 2-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the...
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. And that'll bring up Aledmys Diaz. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How do they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Well, he's been throwing the ball pretty well so far, but right here, 3 balls to the leadoff guy to maybe get them a chance to get them going. He's just got to come back, make him swing the bat. I'd rather see him earn his way on the base by swinging the bat instead of a walk.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Another one sent foul.
He's just fouling him off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. The 3-2 one more time. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Oh, look at that stop. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Tommy.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2.
Matt, he's thrown 2 pitches right down the middle and got away with them. I don't think he should go back there again, but he's got to locate a little bit better if he wants to put him away. This guy's too good a hitter.
Third baseman Mike Moustakas now. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. They trail this one 1. Here's the center fielder Mike Trout. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Pham racing back. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's 1 away.
Now batting.
Here's Bryce Harper now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
He's really been good this game. Around the plate, throwing strikes, hasn't walked anybody. Right now he finds himself a little bit of a hole, but he can battle back.
And look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball 4. Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 7. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. Pulled toward right center field. Pham over to his left. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Third baseman.
Here's Manny Machado now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Grounded to short. Throw on to Carpenter, gets him, and that ends the inning. Here's Jed Jerko now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. Outfielder Steven Piscotty the next to hit. He's 0 for 1 thus far. To short. Garcia has it. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. And he takes a called strike 2. Ready on 1 and 2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And another foul ball.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Ready for another chance? Carlos Gomez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Waka delivering a 1-1. And a fastball just a bit high. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. To third. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The catcher, number 40.
Digging in to try it again. Wilson Contreras. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Grichuk. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Zach Davies. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Swing and a line drive. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
Down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Line toward right center. That's in there. Base hit. Davies rounds the corner and is headed home. And the run is in to score from second.
Matt, talk about 2-out lightning. First 2 guys are retired. Next guy doubles, and then bam, a single to drive in a run. 2-out lightning.
Stepping in now, Orlando Arcia pitches a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time.
Ready for another chance? Yadier Molina comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And the pitch on 2-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Well, this offense finds themselves struggling right now, and they're down a few runs. They got to try to manufacture, get somebody on, maybe hit and run, and then you look for the big ball. Looks like right now everybody's swinging for the downs. They got to turn it around a little bit, play a little small ball, get it going.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's the first hit in this one for the Redbirds.
A lot of base hits up the middle. Set your sights up the alleys and try to take it back up the middle hard like he did right here. Nice job.
Matt Carpenter.
Striding in once again, Matt Carpenter. He's 0 for 1 thus far. In there at the letters, 1 and 2 now.
Well, that's a tough pitch to hit right there. It looks like it's going to hit you in the hip, and then it breaks to the inside half of the plate, and you get the call on you. That's a tough pitch to hit right there.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. Digging in to try it again. Michael Walker. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the belt. Kicks and deals. And now a 2-strike bunt attempt here as this one's down. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
Now batting.
And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Back goes Trout. Still ranging back. That one is out of here. This game is tied. In now, Tommy Pham. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Segura has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. But the Cards do. Ready once again, Mike Trout. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Here's a little chopper up the middle. throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. But hold on here now. He jumped out of that dugout in a hurry. He might ask for that out call to be reviewed.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Waka a check at first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. A dive, but he's back. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Pitch outside, the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Now that's a big swing. That's what the big fella's supposed to do. Look to go downtown. Let it all fly. He let the dog out right there. I want to see if he calms it down or does it again on this pitch.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. A 2-run home run here for Bryce Harper. 41st home run of the year for him, and it gives the Brewers a 4-2 lead.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
Tyler Lyons takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning. Into the box now, number 7. And there's ball 2 now. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. The 1-2 pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play.
I like the pitch right there. 2-strike fastball out of the zone. See if he'll chase. I'd go even further out this time. See if he chases it again.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Jerko fields it cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The batter.
Here's Carlos Gomez. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. The throw into second, and he'll get in there safely. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result, he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. In now, Wilson Contreras. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And a dive, but he's back. 2 out here and a runner at second. And now the runner's trying for third. Fouled back. Another 0-2 home. Runner goes for third. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. But the Brewers do get 2 on this 2-run home run. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up to start the 7th, and Milwaukee's taking a 4-2 lead. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Looking to send him packing again. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball.
I like the pitch right there. Got him to chase a fastball out of the zone. I'd come back with it again.
Line drive to left. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. He's around first, heading for 2. And he gets in there standing. He's got himself a double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Ready for another shot now. Stephen Piscotty, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Now batting.
Here's Randall Grichuk. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now.
Now that's a good curveball. That's the old 12 to 6 from midnight to 6 a.m. and he's doing it all day. That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with a fastball.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1 left for the Cardinals. They trail it here 4-2. Ichiro Suzuki is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Ichiro Suzuki.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
And ball 3 now to Ichiro. Be careful. 3-1. Here it comes. This one here is for the second baseman, Jerko. And he's retired here, 1 away.
Now batting. Second
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gene Segura. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitchers' pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Gene Segura becomes the second out of the bottom of the 7th. On the ground up the middle. Throw on to Carpenter, gets him, and that ends the inning. Gone. Carl Edwards Jr. has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Carl Edwards.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. A hit in 2 tries so far. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. In there for a called strike. 3-2 now.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
And that's swung on and missed by Molina as he set down on strikes for the first out.
Well, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has.
Matt Carpenter.
Into the box, Matt Carpenter. To 2-2 now. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Colton Wong will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Colton Wong.
And a breaking ball runs in and gets him. And I doubt there was any intent behind that. And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding. And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Cards. Sean Gilmartin.
St. Louis.
is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth. One and two now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone.
Meanwhile now, this is a fair ball down the line in left. And that ought to be good for extra bases. And the home half of the eighth starts with a leadoff double.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
Here's Bryce Harper now. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Look into Molina, now the 1-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Just got a piece to the right side. Carpenter charging in on it, and he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third.
Now batting, number
Digging
7.
in once again, number 7. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Skied into straightaway right. Piscotty's there for it. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And they will tack on another on the sac fly, make it a 5-2 game now. Here's Manny Machado now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning. Zach Britton comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. At the plate, Tommy Pham will start things out against Britton as he looks to close it out. So it was a swinging strike 3. Tommy Pham becomes the first out in the 9th inning. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
The batter, number 3.
Into the box now, Jed Jerko. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Another 2-2 offering. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
And a swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
Man, I don't care who you roll out there against these guys. That's 10 wins in a row for them, so they feel like they can beat anybody in the league right now, and they're making it look awfully easy, too.
5-2, the final score tonight. Milwaukee set the Wednesday night baseball now from Miller Park in Milwaukee. Tonight, the second, Clayton Kershaw. A Texas-born left-hander gets the starting nod. Harold, what do you got?
You know, I'm excited to watch this guy pitch. He's got over 200 strikeouts on the season. With that comes a lot of innings. He's very durable, almost like a throwback type of guy. So watching him execute his game plan is very fun to me, and I hope he's on top of his game today so you can see the best of him as well.
Stepping in, Stephen Piscotty. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit.
First two batters of the game, back-to-back hits. Not a good start for the pitcher, but the offense, they're running to the batter's box right now.
Jed Jerko.
Into the box now, Jed Jerko. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now.
Matt, in last night's game, this is the situation right here. They didn't do a very good job driving guys in with runners in scoring position. Right here, you got a guy in scoring position. You got to capitalize and drive in. If you swung at a bad pitch last night, get a good pitch to drive right here.
Right side, hit hard. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with one away. Into the box, Mike Moustakas. He's got an opportunity here in a bases loaded situation, and seems like in the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. He's hitting just above the banner 300 mark on the season coming into this one.
There's that tight slider right there. Just missed getting under the hand.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire. Gene Segura standing in. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League. The pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. And with that, time to take a glance at the starting 9 for these Brewers. Harold, what's the key to continuing the winning streak?
Matt, this is a scary lineup. They've got power and they have speed. They score runs in all different ways. They hit the ball in the ballpark, and they score on balls in the gap when you have a runner at first base. That's what speed, power combination can do. This is a very tough lineup.
And that's in there, base hit.
Well, the leadoff guy couldn't get on, but the number 2 guy with that base hit gets on base. Now here comes the thunder, the meat of the order. This is what they want.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout, having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the NL batting chase. And they got him. Here's Trout waiting on the 1-1. 2-1. And Harold, we take a look at the Cardinals entering play here tonight. Despite the loss last time out, they've been in a real good groove lately. Victorious in 7 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, nobody likes to lose game 1 of the road trip, but you go on the road thinking, hey, if we can play 500 for the full road trip, we're in good standing. So right now, you're in game 2 of the road trip, and you know what? If you win today, you're what? 500. So you're actually on goal. That's why this game is a big one for you to be on point.
Hit on the ground toward the left. Played on the backhand. Throw on to Carpenter, gets him, and that ends the inning. Striding into the box, Yadier Molina. He'll be the one to start things here against Clayton Kershaw. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Here for it is Segura to make the play. 1 gone.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Brewers. And in center field, Carlos Gomez, Mr. Excitement. He'll go climb a wall, make a play, shake it on you, let you know he caught it, and then throw it in with a smile.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Now at the plate, Luis Castro. Now a little soft liner foul over to the right side, and the count will move to 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Here's a high pop-up. And Machado will make the catch here, and that ends the inning. Here's Manny Machado now. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. The 3-2 now to Machado. Hit hard back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. So a base hit to kick things off here, and there's a man aboard to start out their half of the second. So a base hit here to start the inning, and he continues to pile them up as we take a look at our league leaders in hits so far. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Here's Bryce Harper now. He enters this one second in the National League round trip category.
Now that is power. You want to challenge me? I'm giving him a big swing. That was the big swing right there. I loved it.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Here's another 1-2. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that. Stepping in, number 7. He's not among the league leaders in home runs, but his total does top this ball club. Now a check swing as he's able to fight this one off. Foul. Working for the punch out and the offering. Now this is on the ground at first. We'll see if they can get 2. To second for 1. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
Batting 7.
Digging in, Carlos Gomez. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one. He's set. Here's the 3-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Fowler is there. Let's see if they test it. And he'll think better of trying to score as he holds it third with 2 away now.
Batting 8.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. And this is a good-looking matchup for him here. As you can see, he's hit lefties quite a bit better than he has right-handers this season. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Line, but speared on a hop. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is. Here's Dexter Fowler now. A base hit in his first trip. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. To 2-2 now. Third inning, no score to this point. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single. So make it 2 hits for him now on the night as this one finds its way into center. And as we take a look there at the Cards team leaders in that category, he's currently second best on the St. Louis roster. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. High set by Kershaw. Now the pitch. And the slider just stayed north of the strike zone that time.
No reason to sit on anything other than the hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike. And that's the second out of the inning.
Up next for the Cardinals.
Ready for another chance? Tommy Pham. He singled his last time up. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Set to deliver on 2-1. High pop up. Contreras has a play. And that's the third out. Cards leave 1. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Stepping into the box, Clayton Kershaw. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Piscotty has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
The batter, number 9, second baseman.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Gene Segura. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ripped down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Piscotty sprinting after it, but this will land foul shy of the wall. Another 2-2 offering. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Hit down the third base line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2.
That was the 4th foul ball in this at bat. He is really making him work.
And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Orlando Arcia. He reached on a single in his first try. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
Throw on to Carpenter gets him, and that ends the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. We'll head to the third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. Digging in to try it again, Aledmus Diaz. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Big tilt on the slider, gets a swing and a miss. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to let, you know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once. That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. There, this one's for Moustakas at third. And he's retired, 1 away.
Third baseman, number 13.
Here's Manny Machado now. A base hit in his first trip. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground towards second. There is Jerko. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The batter, right fielder, Bryce.
Here's Bryce Harper now. And maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And it's gone.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do, and he's going to make you pay for it just like he did.
Standing in now, number 7. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. 2-2 count. Here it comes. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Piscotty going back, and it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 44 on the year. And the Brewers move out in front now 2-0.
Hey, that's not an easy thing to do, to go back-to-back. When the guy in front of you goes deep, you walk up to the plate and you feel like, hey, I'm going to do what he just did. How about that? Back-to-back bombs.
In now, Carlos Gomez, as he lifts it in the air to right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that... No walks so far. Here's the 3-2. And that run will continue as this is swung on and missed for the first down. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders. In games won this season, and as you see, he's up near the top, currently tied for second in that category in the National League. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And he struck him out, so double digits now, 10 strikeouts for him thus far. Here's Dexter Fowler now. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Fouled back. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Striding in once again, Wilson Contreras comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
Good job of getting him to chase the ball in the dirt right there. Hey, also credit the catcher for keeping it close and finishing it off with a good throw to first. That's harder than it looks, but big league catchers make it look easy sometimes.
Into the box, Clayton Kershaw. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Line towards center field. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So the lineup card turns over with 1 away following the base hit out of the pitcher's spot.
He is having a terrific game, pitching well enough to get back to the plate again, and this time he delivers with a base hit.
Into the box now, Gene Segura. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there. You're down 0-2. You're in protect mode. You want to chase that ball. Nice layoff.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Now another 1-2. Ground ball left side. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And the screen shows the story right there as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
I love the hitting streak. I was glad to see him get that knock. I was hoping we weren't going to jinx him.
Stepping in now, Orlando Arcia. And a swing and a miss, so the NL's leading hitter is set down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
Number 27.
Look into Molina, now the 1-1. Line hard to center field, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And that one stayed up a little high.
Well, they haven't had a lot of offense in this game. Right now, though, you got 3 balls here. Maybe this will be the leadoff walk that gets things going for him.
And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there. And now we're late in the game, and he continues to pound the outside pitch. And it's really working out for him.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, second baseman, Jed Jerko.
Here's Jed Jerko now. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. Here's Jerko now with a high fly ball out to deep left field. Looking up is Contreras. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. In now, Tommy Pham. He swings and grounds it to short. Arcia gloves it. And the throw forces the first baseman to leave his feet. And by the minute now, it looks like we may see that last call challenged here. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell for sure from that shot. Going to be interesting to see what they want to do with this one.
Into the box, Mike Moustakas. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Arcia fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Cards claw back a bit on this solo home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. Tyler Lyons will come on to make his 40th appearance this season.
70, Tyler
Ready for another
Lyons.
shot now. Manny Machado. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Now batting, right field.
Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Swing and a liner. Foul. Low-scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Right side, scooped up on the backhand, and they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Now batting, number 7.
Digging in and looking for more, number 7. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. He pulls this one into right. Piscotty is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee, as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. And that'll bring up Aledmys Diaz. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Just got a piece up the line. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Well, it wasn't anything special on that single, but he'll take it. An infield base hit. But to me, it's more the situation. The game's close and it's late, and he did anything he can to get on base. Way to put the ball in play.
On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
First baseman.
Here's Matt Carpenter. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Number 7 is there, and the side is retired. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. They still trail it. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a...
Now pitching and batting in the 7th spot, number 29, Zach Duke. Now catching and batting in the 9th spot.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Hey, that's a good pitch right there. But, you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
And this inning starts with a solid base hit. So after the leadoff base hit, they'll have his wheels to contend with here.
Catcher.
Digging in to try it again, Wilson Contreras. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. There goes Gomez. Hit hard up the middle. Oh, what a stop. He's up with it. The throw. Touché, sir.
The pitcher, number 22, Clayton Kershaw.
Adrian Gonzalez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 23, Adrian Gonzalez.
Way in front of a great slider that time.
Got a full count.
Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. Gomez rounds third and is digging for the plate. And a big RBI there as the run scores from second to make this a two-run game now.
Well, that base hit right there gives them two-run cushion. When you have a two-run cushion late in the game, you got to feel pretty good about yourself.
Into the box now, Gene Segura. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? There's 1. On to Carpenter. It's a double play, and that ends the inning. 2 hits lead to a run here for Milwaukee. Crota Glover has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
30,
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Here's Dexter Fowler now. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Dexter Fowler.
No contact there, and it's 1-2.
That changeup came in at 89 miles an hour. You know a guy throws hard when his off speed is in the high 80s.
Again, a 1-2. And another foul ball.
Back-to-back changeups, and he fouled that one off right there. I don't think he's going to come back with the third one. I got to be thinking some other pitch is coming.
Chopped weakly up the first base line, but that one rolls foul.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
Right fielder, Stephen.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Stephen Piscotty. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Score holds. It's 3-1. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. It was a backwards K, a strikeout. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Chases one up the ladder as this is hit in the air to left field. And that's a base hit, so a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. This is hit high in the air out. Catch made out there in left center as the runner may tag from second. And Fowler won't gun him down. He's in safely at third.
Third baseman, number 13, Manny
So a runner
Machado.
stands at third. 1 man is out. And standing in now, the third baseman, Manny Machado. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And that'll plate the runner from third, as with that, the lead swells to 4-1.
Well, that's a big base hit right there. And now you got a 3-run lead. You always play to beat that bloop and that blast that can hurt you late in the game. And now they've got that cushion.
Stepping in now, Bryce Harper. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. And he is in there. And he is out on the tag. The tag, and it's a double play. And that gets him out of the inning. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. Zach Britton comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Digging in once again, Tommy Pham. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And look out as that one ran in and got him. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time. Striding in once again, Aledmus Diaz. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Throw to first here in time for the final out, and the Brewers will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Yeah, nice job slamming the door shut right there. And I'm told he just tied me on the all-time saves list with 100.